Have you ever stopped to think about how much power your words hold? Imagine if something as simple as the words, I am, could completely transform your life. What if these two words could unlock doors to confidence, success, and even financial abundance? It's not just a theory, it's a practice backed by science, spirituality, and the stories of some of the most influential people in history. Today, we're diving into a story that will change the way you think about affirmations forever. A simple yet profound tale of a father, his nightly ritual, and the incredible impact it had on his child's future. But this isn't just about one story, it's about your story. So, as you listen, ask yourself, what words are shaping my reality right now? Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you'll not only understand the immense power of affirmations, but also how to use them to create a life of confidence, abundance, and purpose. And trust me, you'll want to share your thoughts and affirmations in the comments because this is a conversation worth having. Section 1. Understanding the power of words and the observer effect. Let's take a moment to consider this. Your words are not just expressions, they are blueprints for your reality. This idea might sound poetic, but it's deeply rooted in both ancient Buddhist teachings and modern science. Buddhism has long emphasized the power of mindfulness and intention. When you think or speak with awareness, you channel energy into that thought or word, setting off a ripple effect that extends far beyond yourself. This principle finds a remarkable parallel in quantum physics through a concept known as the observer effect. In quantum physics, particles don't have a fixed state until they are observed. They exist in a wave of possibilities, multiple outcomes coexisting, until the act of observation collapses them into a single, definitive state. What does this mean in practical terms? It means that your focus and attention play a role in shaping reality. Think about it. The very act of observing something changes its nature. Now, let's bring that concept into our daily lives. Our thoughts and words act like those quantum observers. When we focus on a particular idea, whether it's abundance, success, or failure, we direct energy toward that outcome. The connection to words like I am. In Buddhism, the teachings of interdependence echo this idea. Everything is connected, and nothing exists in isolation. Words, therefore, are not empty sounds. They are carriers of intention and energy. And among all words, the phrase I am holds extraordinary significance. When you say, I am, you are doing more than describing a state. You're declaring your identity and aligning your being with whatever follows. This is why affirmations like, I am wealthy, or I am successful are so powerful. They signal to your mind, and even the universe, that you are claiming that reality. Historical examples of the power of declaration. Let's bring this concept to life with examples from history. Consider Napoleon Bonaparte, a man of modest origins who declared himself Emperor of France. His self-belief, expressed through bold declarations and actions, transformed him from a young Corsican officer to one of the most powerful leaders in history. He aligned his words, thoughts, and actions with his vision, and the world responded. Fast forward to modern times. Think about Barack Obama during his presidential campaign. His mantra, "Yes, we can," wasn't just a slogan. It was an affirmation. By repeating those words with conviction, he inspired millions to believe in change. That belief, fueled by his words, helped him achieve what many thought was impossible. How words shape reality. A quantum and spiritual perspective. Both Napoleon and Obama understood something crucial. Words shape identity, and identity shapes destiny. From a quantum perspective, their declarations acted like an observer collapsing potential into reality. From a Buddhist perspective, their intention and mindfulness aligned their inner energy with their external actions, creating harmony between their desires and their outcomes. The same principle applies to anyone, not just historical figures. Imagine a business leader like Oprah Winfrey, who has repeatedly stated, I am destined for greatness. Her belief in herself, reinforced by her words, helped her overcome extraordinary challenges to become a global icon. When you say, I am, you are programming your subconscious mind and broadcasting a signal to the world. If those words align with your true desires, you create a powerful resonance that attracts the opportunities, people, and resources you need. However, if you declare doubt or negativity, I am not good enough, you undermine that energy and attract limitations instead. Scientific reinforcement and practical implications. Science backs this up. Neuroscientists have found that affirmations stimulate the brain's reward system, making us feel more motivated and confident. By using positive declarations, we essentially rewire our brains, creating new neural pathways that reinforce those beliefs. Buddhism adds another layer by emphasizing mindfulness. It's not enough to say, I am wealthy, if deep down you believe, I'll never have enough. To truly harness the power of words, you must align your thoughts, emotions, and actions with your affirmations. This is what the Buddha referred to as the middle path, a harmonious balance that integrates all aspects of your being. The role of intention. Think about Mahatma Gandhi, who once said, "Be the change you wish to see in the world." This statement encapsulates the essence of both quantum physics and Buddhist philosophy. By being mindful of your thoughts and words, you can influence not only your own life, but also the world around you. Gandhi's unwavering belief in nonviolence wasn't just an ideal, it was his identity. He embodied it with every word and action, and that energy rippled outward, inspiring millions and ultimately transforming an entire nation. The takeaway is simple yet profound. Your words are tools of creation. Just as an observer in quantum physics transforms waves of potential into tangible reality, your declarations can turn your dreams into achievements. So, the next time you say, I am, remember that you're not just speaking, you're shaping your future. Section 2. Why I am is transformative. The phrase I am is deceptively simple, yet it holds the power to reshape your reality. It's not just a statement, it's a declaration of identity. When you say, I am wealthy, you're not just making a wish or expressing hope. You're affirming that wealth is a part of who you are. This small yet profound shift changes how you perceive yourself and, ultimately, how the world responds to you. The power of identity. Historical examples. Consider the story of Queen Elizabeth I of England, a ruler whose identity was shaped by her words. In a time when her legitimacy was constantly questioned, Elizabeth famously declared, I am married to England. This single statement redefined her role, turning her into a symbol of resilience and unwavering dedication to her kingdom. By aligning her identity with her purpose, she solidified her legacy as one of history's greatest monarchs. Similarly, take Franklin D. Roosevelt, who faced the Great Depression with the words, "The only thing we have to fear is fear itself." That statement wasn't just a motivational slogan, it was a redefinition of national identity. By shifting the focus from despair to courage, Roosevelt inspired a struggling nation to see itself as resilient and capable of recovery. These examples show that the words, I am, can be transformative when spoken with conviction. Whether in personal affirmations or leadership declarations, they create a new framework for reality. The role of belief in affirmations. However, there's a crucial element to making I am work. Belief. You can't simply say, I am wealthy, while harboring doubts or fears about money. Your subconscious mind will detect that incongruence and resist the affirmation. This is where Buddhist teachings on mindfulness become invaluable. In Buddhism, the mind is seen as a garden. If you plant seeds of doubt, they will grow into obstacles. But if you nurture positive beliefs and align your words, emotions, and actions, you create a harmonious environment for transformation. Saying, I am wealthy, must be backed by feelings of confidence and actions that reflect an abundant mindset. Think of Elon Musk, a modern icon of self-belief. Musk's ventures often begin with declarations that seem audacious, like when he stated, I will colonize Mars. It wasn't just wishful thinking. It was a belief so deeply ingrained that it drove his actions and inspired others to invest in his vision. His success is a testament to the power of aligning one's words with inner conviction and purposeful action. Why alignment matters. Alignment is what makes affirmations powerful. Words alone cannot change reality. They must resonate with your beliefs and emotions. This alignment creates a kind of energetic coherence, where your thoughts, feelings, and actions reinforce each other. To understand this concept, consider Muhammad Ali, one of the greatest boxers in history. Ali's mantra, "I am the greatest," wasn't just a boast. It was an affirmation rooted in belief. He trained, fought, and lived as though he truly was the greatest. This alignment between his words and actions not only fueled his confidence but also intimidated his opponents, making his affirmation a reality. In contrast, if your words don't align with your beliefs, the affirmation loses its power. Imagine someone saying, "I am successful," but constantly doubting their abilities or fearing failure. That internal conflict weakens the affirmation, much like static interference in a radio signal. The Buddhist perspective on identity and transformation. Buddhism teaches that transformation begins within. The phrase, "I am," serves as a tool for shaping your identity, but it must be accompanied by mindfulness. When you say, "I am confident," mindfulness helps you observe whether your emotions and actions support that statement. If they don't, you can consciously adjust them, creating a state of inner harmony. Take the example of Gautama Buddha himself. Before his enlightenment, he endured years of self-doubt and struggle, but through mindfulness and meditation, he aligned his intentions, thoughts, and actions with his ultimate goal of liberation. His journey illustrates how inner alignment is essential for achieving transformation, whether spiritual or material. Modern applications of "I am." In today's world, the power of "I am" can be seen in fields ranging from business to personal development. Consider Oprah Winfrey, who frequently speaks about affirmations in her interviews. Early in her career, she would say, "I am destined for greatness." That belief, combined with relentless effort and mindfulness, propelled her from a challenging upbringing to becoming one of the most influential figures in media. The lesson here is clear. The phrase "I am" is a tool, but it requires consistent practice and alignment. When you declare, "I am happy," follow it with actions that bring joy. When you say, "I am successful," invest time and effort into your goals. This alignment amplifies the energy of your affirmations, making them a powerful force for change. Conclusion: the transformative power of "I am" lies in its ability to shape identity and reality. Historical figures, modern icons, and Buddhist teachings all point to the same truth. When your words, beliefs, and actions align, you create a foundation for profound transformation. So, the next time you say, "I am," remember, you're not just speaking, you're defining who you are and shaping who you're about to become. Section 3. Overcoming limiting beliefs. Subconscious beliefs can be silent barriers, often dictating how far we go in life without us even realizing it. For many, especially when it comes to financial success, these beliefs are shaped by societal conditioning. Phrases like, "Money is the root of all evil," or "You have to work until exhaustion to be wealthy," have been repeated so often that they become internalized truths. But here's the thing. They're not truths, they're assumptions, and they can be unlearned. Recognizing the roots of limiting beliefs. The first step to overcoming limiting beliefs is recognizing where they come from. Often, these beliefs are inherited from our families, cultures, or the environment we grew up in. Take Andrew Carnegie, one of the wealthiest individuals in history. For example, Carnegie was born into poverty, and many around him believed that wealth was unattainable for people of his class. Yet, Carnegie chose to challenge that narrative, adopting the belief that wealth was not only achievable but could be used to create opportunities for others. This mindset led him to become a steel magnate and one of the greatest philanthropists of his time. Similarly, many people today still grapple with the idea that wealth requires constant sacrifice of health or happiness. This belief often stems from observing previous generations working long hours just to make ends meet. However, modern examples, like Warren Buffett, show that wealth doesn't have to come at the expense of well-being. Buffett often emphasizes living simply, investing wisely, and focusing on long-term growth rather than constant struggle. Reframing limiting beliefs with Buddhist practices. Buddhism offers a powerful framework for overcoming limiting beliefs through self-reflection and mindfulness. One of the key teachings in Buddhism is that suffering comes from attachment to false ideas and desires. Similarly, limiting beliefs about money often arise from a fixation on scarcity or fear of failure. By practicing mindfulness, you can observe these beliefs without judgment and begin to challenge their validity. For instance, instead of viewing wealth as inherently corrupting or dangerous, you can reframe it as a resource for doing good. Look at Bill Gates, who has used his financial success to combat global health issues and improve education systems through the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. His example reframes the narrative. Wealth isn't evil. It's a tool that reflects the values of the person who wields it. Practical steps to overcome limiting beliefs. 1. Identify the belief. Start by asking yourself, what do I believe about money? And where did this belief come from? Often, writing these beliefs down can help you see them more clearly. For example, if you think money always creates problems, try to trace that belief to its origin. Did you hear it from a parent? Did it stem from a bad financial experience? Recognizing the root helps you address it. 2. Challenge the belief. Once you've identified a limiting belief, ask yourself, is this true? Is there evidence that contradicts it? For instance, if you believe, I'll never be wealthy because I didn't go to college, look at examples like Steve Jobs or Richard Branson, who achieved extraordinary success without traditional education. This exercise weakens the grip of false beliefs. 3. Replace the belief. Use positive affirmations to replace limiting beliefs with empowering ones. Instead of money is hard to come by, say, I attract opportunities for wealth and success. Instead of, I'm not good with money, declare, I am learning to manage my finances wisely. Pair these affirmations with visualization techniques, imagining yourself thriving financially and using your wealth in meaningful ways. Shifting perspectives on wealth. One Buddhist analogy that beautifully illustrates this shift is the parable of the mustard seed. A woman grieving the loss of her child approached the Buddha, asking for help. He told her to bring a mustard seed from a household untouched by suffering. As she visited one house after another, she realized that suffering was universal. The lesson? Our challenges are part of a shared human experience. And the stories we tell ourselves, like wealth only comes through hardship, are just as universal. Recognizing them allows us to rewrite them. For example, consider the modern-day entrepreneur Sarah Blakely, founder of Spanx. Early in her journey, Blakely was told repeatedly that women couldn't succeed in male-dominated industries. Instead of accepting that limitation, she reframed it as motivation to prove her doubters wrong. Her success didn't just create financial freedom for herself, but also inspired countless others to challenge societal norms. The role of generosity in reframing wealth. Another way to reframe limiting beliefs about money is to view wealth through the lens of generosity. In Buddhism, the concept of dana, giving, is central to creating abundance. When you give freely, whether it's your time, resources, or knowledge, you signal to the universe that you trust in its abundance. Take John D. Rockefeller. For example, despite starting life with very little, Rockefeller not only built a massive fortune, but also gave away much of it to causes like education, medical research, and public health. His belief in wealth as a means to uplift others helped redefine his legacy from that of a ruthless businessman to one of the world's greatest philanthropists. Embracing wealth as a resource for growth. Finally, it's crucial to remember that wealth is not just about accumulating money. It's about creating freedom, opportunity, and impact. Buddhist teachings remind us that attachment to wealth can lead to suffering, but mindful stewardship of wealth can lead to growth and joy. For a modern example, look at Jeff Bezos. Through Amazon, Bezos revolutionized global commerce. But his wealth has also allowed him to invest in ambitious projects like space exploration and climate change initiatives. Whether or not you agree with his choices, the underlying principle remains. Wealth, when used mindfully, has the potential to create immense positive change. By identifying, challenging, and reframing limiting beliefs, You can shift your relationship with money from one of fear and scarcity to one of empowerment and possibility. Remember, financial success isn't about working harder. It's about thinking clearer and aligning your actions with a new, positive narrative. The tools are within you. It's just a matter of letting go of old beliefs and stepping into your potential. Section 4. Practical steps to harness I Am. Harnessing the transformative power of I Am is more than just speaking words. It's about aligning your thoughts, emotions, and actions with the reality you desire. This section breaks down actionable steps to integrate this powerful practice into your daily life, along with real-world examples of people who've used similar principles to achieve extraordinary success. 1. Start with daily affirmations. Begin each day by affirming your desired identity. When you say, "I am abundant," it's not just a mantra, it's a declaration. Say it with conviction and feel it resonate within you. These affirmations should not only define what you want, but also anchor your mindset in positivity and possibility. Take Muhammad Ali, for example. He didn't wait to be crowned the greatest. He declared, "I am the greatest," long before he had the accolades to prove it. This daily practice of affirming his greatness not only reinforced his belief, but also shaped his actions and built his legacy as one of the most iconic athletes of all time. To get started, write down 3 to 5 affirmations that resonate with your financial or personal goals. Examples include, "I am a magnet for opportunities." "I am worthy of financial freedom." "I am capable of creating lasting success." Say these affirmations aloud every morning, preferably while looking in a mirror, to create a deeper connection with the words. 2. Practice gratitude daily. Gratitude is the foundation of abundance. Before you can attract more into your life, you need to appreciate what you already have. This practice shifts your focus from lack to plenty, creating an energy of positivity that naturally draws more abundance. Consider the example of Oprah Winfrey, who often speaks about her gratitude journal. Every day, she writes down 5 things she's grateful for. This practice not only keeps her grounded, but also amplifies her sense of abundance, allowing her to attract even greater opportunities. Start a similar practice by listing 3 things you're grateful for each day. They can be as simple as a supportive friend, good health, or a productive meeting. The goal is to train your mind to recognize abundance in your life, however small, and build upon it. 3. Take consistent, aligned actions. Affirmations are powerful, but they need to be paired with action to manifest results. For instance, saying "I am successful" while avoiding opportunities to learn or grow creates a disconnect between your words and your reality. Instead, use your affirmations as a guide for intentional action. Take Elon Musk as an example. Musk doesn't just envision the future, he actively builds it. When he declared his intention to colonize Mars, he didn't stop at words. He founded SpaceX, poured resources into research, and took calculated risks to align his actions with his vision. Ask yourself, what steps can I take today to move closer to my goals? If your affirmation is "I am financially free," your actions might include enrolling in a course to learn about investing, seeking mentorship from successful individuals, or exploring multiple income streams, like freelancing or starting a side hustle. Even small, consistent actions create momentum over time, turning your affirmations into tangible results. 4. Visualize your desired reality. Visualization is a technique used by high achievers across all fields. It involves vividly imagining your desired outcome as if it has already happened. This practice strengthens your subconscious connection to your goals, making them feel not just possible but inevitable. Jim Carrey, the famous actor and comedian, used visualization early in his career. Before he became a household name, Carrey wrote himself a $10 million check for acting services rendered. He carried it in his wallet and visualized receiving that amount. Years later, he was offered exactly $10 million for his role in Dumb and Dumber. To practice visualization, set aside 5 to 10 minutes daily to close your eyes and picture your financial goals. Imagine yourself living in your dream home, feeling the joy of financial security, or contributing generously to causes you care about. Focus on the sensory details, What does it look, feel, and even smell like? This clarity helps your mind align with your aspirations. Surround yourself with positivity. The people and environments you choose have a profound impact on your mindset and energy. Surrounding yourself with positive, motivated individuals reinforces your belief in your ability to achieve success. Conversely, spending time with naysayers or in toxic environments can drain your energy and reinforce limiting beliefs. Look at Jeff Bezos, who attributes much of Amazon's success to hiring people who are smarter than him and creating an environment that fosters innovation. Surrounding himself with bright, forward-thinking individuals allowed him to scale Amazon from a small online bookstore to a global powerhouse. You can apply this principle in your life by building a supportive network of friends and mentors who encourage your growth, curating a physical environment that inspires you. Fill your space with motivational quotes, books, or even a vision board of your goals. Limiting exposure to negativity, whether it's from certain people, media, or habits that don't align with your aspirations. Real-life example of combining these steps. One of the most compelling examples of combining these principles is the story of J.K. Rowling, the author of Harry Potter. Before she became one of the wealthiest writers in the world, Rowling was a single mother living on welfare. Despite her circumstances, she held on to the belief, "I am a writer," and took consistent actions, writing in cafes while her baby slept, visualizing her book being published, and surrounding herself with people who supported her dream. By aligning her affirmations, gratitude, actions, and visualization, she transformed her life and inspired millions. These practical steps aren't just theoretical. They've been used by some of the most successful people in history to achieve extraordinary results. Start with one step today and let it build momentum. Remember, the power of I am lies not just in the words, but in the alignment of your beliefs, actions, and energy. With consistent practice, you'll find yourself not only speaking abundance, but living it. Section 5. The story of a father and son. The story of a father who shaped his son's confidence with nightly affirmations is a timeless example of how consistent words can define identity and influence outcomes. Every night, the father would look into his son's eyes and say, "You are my superhero. You are my champion. You can achieve anything." This nightly ritual wasn't just a routine. It was a powerful act of planting seeds of belief and self-worth in the child's mind. One evening, caught up in the busyness of life, the father forgot the ritual. The child, unable to sleep, came to him and said, "Daddy, you forgot to tell me who I am." That simple statement revealed how deeply those affirmations had become part of the boy's identity. He depended on those words not just for comfort, but for the confidence and assurance they gave him. The power of repeated affirmations. This story mirrors how our own affirmations, repeated consistently, can reshape not only our mindset, but also our realities. Words are not just sounds. They are carriers of energy. When spoken with conviction and consistency, they create a feedback loop that reinforces belief, just as the father's words shaped his son's sense of self. The affirmations we choose, such as "I am successful" or "I am worthy," shape our financial and personal realities. Historical parallels. Consider Abraham Lincoln, whose journey from a log cabin to the presidency of the United States is legendary. As a young man, Lincoln faced relentless failure, bankruptcy, electoral defeats, and personal losses. But through his writings and speeches, it's clear that he affirmed his identity as a leader long before the world recognized it. He famously said, "The best way to predict your future is to create it." Those words reflected his belief in taking control of his destiny through consistent action and self-assurance. Similarly, Eleanor Roosevelt, despite facing insecurities and self-doubt, transformed herself into one of the most influential women in history. She repeatedly affirmed her ability to inspire change, once saying, "You must do the thing you think you cannot do." Her consistent self-affirmations not only shaped her identity, but also empowered her to champion human rights on a global scale. Modern applications of affirmations. In the business world, Howard Schultz, the former CEO of Starbucks, exemplifies the power of affirmations. Schultz grew up in poverty but never let his circumstances define him. Early in his career, he would tell himself, "I am a leader who creates opportunities for others." That belief drove his vision to transform Starbucks from a small coffee chain into a global phenomenon, creating jobs and opportunities for millions. Even in sports, affirmations play a crucial role. Serena Williams, one of the greatest athletes of all time, is known for using self-talk and affirmations during matches. Phrases like, "I am strong," and "I can do this" help her maintain focus and confidence under pressure. Her dominance on the tennis court is a testament to the power of consistently affirming one's abilities. The ripple effect of affirmations. The father's story reminds us that affirmations don't just influence the person speaking them, they ripple outwards, affecting others. This principle applies in leadership, parenting, and even societal movements. When Martin Luther King Jr. declared, "I have a dream," it wasn't just a statement. It was an affirmation that resonated with millions, shaping the collective identity of a generation striving for equality. Affirmations like, "I am abundant," or "I am worthy," carry a similar ripple effect. By believing in your own success and speaking it into existence, you inspire others to do the same. A confident, empowered individual naturally attracts opportunities, partnerships, and resources, creating a network of abundance that benefits everyone involved. The science behind the story. Psychologically, the father's affirmations to his son align with the concept of self-fulfilling prophecies. This principle states that our beliefs and expectations influence our actions, which in turn shape outcomes. The child believed he was a superhero because his father affirmed it nightly, and that belief likely translated into greater confidence and resilience in his daily life. In neuroscience, affirmations activate the brain's reward system, releasing dopamine and reinforcing positive neural pathways. Over time, these pathways become stronger, making confidence and positivity more automatic. This is why consistent affirmations, like the father's nightly ritual, have such a profound impact. They literally rewire the brain. Practical takeaways. Make it a daily ritual, just as the father spoke affirmations to his son every night. Incorporate affirmations into your daily routine, whether it's in the morning, during a commute, or before bed. Consistency is key. Speak with conviction. Affirmations lose power when they're mumbled or spoken without belief. Speak them with the same certainty and love as the father in the story. Start small, grow big. Begin with affirmations that feel achievable. For instance, if "I am wealthy" feels too far away, start with "I am building wealth" or "I am capable of achieving financial success." Share your affirmations, just as the father shared his words with his son. Share affirmations with loved ones. Encourage your children, friends, or team members with empowering statements, creating a positive feedback loop. The story of the father and son serves as a reminder that words have the power to shape identity, build confidence, and create extraordinary outcomes. By consistently affirming who you are and who you want to become, you can redefine your reality, just as the child came to see himself as a superhero through the nightly affirmations of someone who believed in him unconditionally. As we've seen today, the words you choose, especially the words you use to define yourself, have the power to shape your reality. The father in our story knew this instinctively, and his simple ritual of affirming his child's greatness became a foundation for confidence and success. Now, imagine what would happen if you adopted that same approach in your own life. So here's my challenge to you. What's your "I am" statement? Is it "I am worthy," "I am successful," or "I am unstoppable"? Leave your affirmation in the comments below, and let's create a ripple effect of positivity and empowerment together. And if this story resonated with you, don't keep it to yourself. Share it with someone who needs to hear it. Let's start a movement of intentional, empowering words that transform not only our lives, but also the lives of those around us. Remember, your words hold the key to the life you want. Use them wisely, speak them with conviction, and watch as your reality shifts in ways you never imagined. The universe is listening, so what will you say next?